Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60 on the streets of Nanning, China. Yes, there's all of this hype about China wanting to be a competitor, a superpower in the world. And the only superpower today is the United States of America. Well, you got to look and ask, what makes a superpower? Like, I remember, well, I don't remember, but we took this in school back in 1950. The American Army was in Korea, South Korea, fighting the North Koreans along with the South Korean Army. And they basically pushed the North Koreans back to a certain point, and they were warned by the Chinese Communist Party, Communist Party, about don't push too far or we will get involved in this. And the Americans thought, China, banana republic, 1950s, they're poor farmers, they can't do bugger all. And then the Chinese crossed into North Korea and pushed the Americans back to, I think, the 50th or 49th parallel or whatever it is, and handed the Americans their ass. The term superpower obviously didn't work out for them in that skirmish. Then you fast forward into, well, it started in 1966 as a policing action in Vietnam, and went till I think April of 1975, the Vietnam War. The Vietnamese call it the American War, but it all depends on where you were born and how you grew up, type thing. But these rice farmers with old military equipment and about 1/5 the population, I think, of the United States, and about 1% of the GDP of the United States, handed the American Army their asses as they were fleeing off the roof of the American Embassy in Saigon back in April of 1975. Okay, well, fast forward to let's go to Iraq. And, we're going to take over this country, and they've got weapons of mass destruction. And, a couple years later, they basically said, well, we've accomplished our mission. We've eradicated the Iraqi army. We've decimated the country, and that was that. Even to this day, there's military personnel American military personnel being sniped in places like Iraq. Go to Syria. Let's go to Afghanistan, of course. The goat herders of Afghanistan with old Soviet rifles and shit like that. A 20-year, the longest war, policing action, of course, as the Americans would call it, but war. And these goat herders, these Afghanistan goat herders, actually handed that superpower, that superpower that they call themselves, the only superpower in the world, handed them their ass. And after 20 years and trillions of dollars worth of expenditures of the American taxpayers' expenditures, things that could have went into schools and roads, education for even housing homeless people, or health care, or anything like this. No, it went into trying to kill goat herders in Afghanistan. So after 20 years, they changed the Taliban government in Afghanistan to the Taliban government in Afghanistan. So when you look at China wanting to be a superpower, the farthest thing from the truth. That's the last thing they want to be, is somebody that acts like the United States has acted over the last 80 years. They don't want to occupy other countries. They don't want to kill people. They don't want to throw their political influence on other countries, because that's not the way they do business. And I think business is that key word. They don't want to run your country. They want you to be successful in your country and in your business ventures, so that they can collaborate with you, and the Chinese can grow their economy with your economy growing also. Strong friends make a strong country, a strong partnership, and that's what it's all about. It's not going in there devastating another country. It's not going in there throwing your political power around. And it sure as hell isn't going in and totally destroying the country. Like, you look at Iraq, it was totally destroyed. You look at places like Libya and Syria, totally destroyed. You look at the Ukraine now with the proxy war. They've thrown, American superpowers thrown trillions of dollars into the Ukraine because they want to weaken Russia. Well, Russia's actually gotten stronger over the last couple of years, so that didn't work either. So it seems like everything that this American superpower sticks their nose, well, I'm going to say finger, but a nose into, goes to rat shit. Not only for the American taxpayer, but the country that they're trying to save, spread democracy to, and whatever their propaganda spiel is for that day. And it's just not working, guys. So no, China doesn't want to be a superpower in the terms of what the United States understands as a superpower, or the world, because they've been watching the Americans do this for about 80 years now. So when you look at that, and you look at how China is developing partnerships around the world, not through military intervention, but through economic intervention, you say, oh, okay, what is a superpower now? Is a superpower the one that yields the military strength, or the one that yields the economic strength? I would think the one that yields the economic strength, because as we've all seen, the United States is on the downside, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. And I'm telling you right now, China is getting better and better and better. I've been here for over 20 years, and I've seen it with my own eyes, and I've shown it to you on videos over the last 7, maybe even 8 years. So you've seen it too. Which side would you rather be on? The American military industrial complex side, or the Chinese side that promotes partnership around the world? Think about it. And that, my friends, is another video from Gweilo 60. On the streets of Nanning, China, Guangxi Autonomous Region, the last cold day of hopefully this winter, because tomorrow it's going to be 16, and then the next day I think about 20, 22 degrees. So I'll get rid of this winter jacket, get my t-shirt back on. Instead of drinking brandy, I'll be back into the beer, and ice cold beer, and it'll just be a better day. Until next time. Oh, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye now.